As landlords, we know there comes a time when tenants are unable to pay their rent for multiple reasons. When this happens, it's nice to have some guidance on what to do next. If you feel you've exhausted all collection avenues, you will need to proceed with legal eviction and force the tenant to vacate the unit. The first thing you want to do is post an official 3-day notice to pay rent or quit. This notice essentially directs the tenant to pay what is owed or surrender the property. Keep a copy of this notice for your records. During this 3-day time frame, continue with your normal collection efforts, calls, emails, text messages. You never know. Their status may change and they may be able to come through with payment. Once the 3-day expires, you will need to hire an eviction attorney or an eviction company that has an attorney on staff. Your attorney will need specific documents from you to begin the eviction process. They will need the tenant's transaction ledger, payment ledger, the lease agreement, and a copy of the official 3-day notice you posted. Once the attorney has the documentation, they will then serve the tenant with the eviction notice and file with the court system. A court date is then set. On the day of the eviction hearing, you will want to attend along with your attorney. If the tenant doesn't show up, the judge will grant the eviction without question. If the tenant does show up for court, the judge will want you to mediate in an attempt to find a resolution. This doesn't mean they get to stay, just that the judge wants you to work out a schedule for the tenant to vacate that works for both parties. If for some reason that can't happen, you will go in front of the judge. If a tenant hasn't paid, the eviction is pretty simple. The judge may give them a few days to vacate, but the decision is usually that they must vacate the unit within a very short time frame. Eviction seems harsh, but remember, it's the business of rental properties, and if a tenant can't pay, they must be removed.